And I think we went viral. 300-something thousand views. That's viral, right?
I guess. It'd be even more viral if it got to 1 million.
1 million. So is there pressure now? Do we have to do a good podcast? Do we have to put out good content? Or is it just kind of we made it?
I don't think we got views off being a good podcast. I think we got views off of hate, but okay.
Mads, was that you? Did we get hate on you?
Well, it got more hate on Myla for her Nelson t-shirt. I don't know why that's such a big deal.
I don't even wear it. It's just stuck in my closet. It's just something I say. I don't ever wear it.
I think it was cool. It was extra, extra, extra. Mads brought some good personality. Myla, you brought a Nelson shirt.
Yeah, I didn't really say anything in that clip.
Bro, people are mad that I liked them. They're like, you're not even high. Like, Fortnite edit, kid. This one that I said, you edit Fortnite. He was like, actually, I edit
Madden.
That's crazy.
So talking about a good podcast, I think we have a great podcast. It's not for everybody, but the ones that like it, like it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the Hauk Tuah girl?
Hauk Tuah, spit on that thing.
You get me? You feel me? Is that what she said?
We're going to get hate for this one, too.
You feel me? Yeah.
That was funny.
But she started a podcast.
Oh, she did.
Bro, she quit her job, moved to LA for a meme.
Just a Hauk Tuah.
Yeah, well, it was an interview. I mean, she went viral and famous.
I think it was her country accent that got it. Why is the camera not on me? It went to Olivia.
Mads, don't fail us now, dude. And it's back on Mads. Come on, don't fail us, dude.
Myla, I thought they were on you, so I was just like this.
Yeah, she was just sitting there. It was on her the
Just
whole
sitting there
time.
chilling, and look what happened, Olivia. Oh, yeah, you know what she calls her podcast?
What?
All right, so she's referred to as the Hauk Tuah girl, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
You know what her podcast is called?
Spit on that thing.
No, that's not what it's called. It's called Talk Tuah.
Oh, that's funny.
Talk Tuah.
Have you seen? It's like something, I won't talk to her. Have you seen
No.
that? It's like it's something about Hawk Tuah. I won't talk to her.
No.
It's funny.
That's funny. Man, so Mads, everybody gave you hate, right? On that that
Actually,
TikTok.
more Myla hate than
It was not. That video wasn't even
All
about.
right,
No.
so here we go. So we all say things that maybe people don't approve of. But I've got a theory. If you say it in a British accent, nobody cares. You can say anything in a British accent and it's okay.
You got a big forehead.
Oh, wait, dude.
That was your British accent? That's worse than mine, dude.
No, wait, do your British accent real quick.
You can do anything in a British accent.
You have a big forehead.
She's gonna go viral for that. That's funny. I know accent.
You have a bad headline.
What kind of accent is that? Is that your accent? Because,
Accent.
Olivia, if you're going to laugh, you have to do an accent yourself.
No, I'm not doing it.
Hey, if we're doing accents, you have to do it. You can't just bail out.
No, we don't. We bail.
Dude. Okay, then if you're going to say mean things on this podcast, you have to do it in a British accent.
You have a big forehead.
I can't get mad. It is super funny, but I can't get mad. Like,
You know when Ella says like some like animal facts and stuff? It sounds like Maddie when she says that.
you have a big forehead. I don't have a big forehead. I don't think it's off. It's not. I don't know what I'm saying now.
Where your forehead ends and your head starts.
That's because I got that cool blonde hair and that silver alpha fox stuff going on.
Silver Alpha Fox.
Silver alpha fox.
Silver Alpha Fox.
Yeah.
Oh.
The old Dapper Dan man thing going.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
You don't know what a Dapper Dan man is?
No.
Who does, you old
No.
man?
Whoa. You know, it's a hair product for men. It's old. And
Well,
it used to be
no.
called
Well, yeah,
it's
Dapper
old, it's
Dan.
ancient.
So they were so glued to their hair products, like it was called Dapper Dan. And they'd say, I'm a Dapper Dan man. And they'd put it in their hair.
Oh,
You start screaming that while you're putting that stuff in your hair in the morning. I swear. And in the mirror. What is it called?
I'm a Dapper Dan man.
I'm a Dapper Dan man.
Well, I don't even remember what I use. If I knew what I used, I'd be saying it.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
I'm a Dapper Dan man.
Maddie, what are you?
Matt, you're wanting a scooter for the new neighborhood.
I
But those
am.
scooters that you're wanting, she's wanting one of the big scooters. Those things go.
yeah.
Oh, my papa has that. When he gets bored, he just goes around in circles. But like, it's huge. It's like tall as that camera thing in the middle.
Yeah, you remember Addie had one at the beach.
Oh, that one. It
Yeah,
looks
one
just
like that, just like that. Yeah. But those things go 15 to 20 miles an hour. And we're moving to a new neighborhood.
25. Some of them go at 85.
So you're wanting one because we're moving to a new neighborhood that's going to have room and streets to do it.
Room.
There's probably going to be a bunch of cars Yeah.
So you're talking about 15 to 20 miles an hour.
Oh, she's
How
definitely
cool is
gonna
she
wreck
going to be
into
with a
bush.
helmet?
Not cool with helmet.
Oh, she's gonna need like knee pads, elbow pads. You can because you know she's gonna fall.
Bruh,
Every time Maddie switches the cameras, it just skews everybody until she finds the one.
But like, I don't care if I fall. It's just like the afterwards. I'm like, I should have wore that,
Maddie,
but then I
you
never wear it again. I
Maddie,
will never wear
If
that.
you're going
ran
20
into
miles an
a-
hour, you have to have a helmet.
You won't
you
catch
ran
me
into a-
dead in no ham.
Mads,
helmet.
quit. You're making everybody
my
dizzy.
God.
Quit switching the cameras so
You're
fast.
hurting my head. Maddie, stop.
Oh my God, Maddie.
All right, settle down, settle down, settle down.
Don't edit that out.
All right. Well, so you always make fun of my stomach, Mads,
Ew.
but you have to do it in a British accent now. British, my stomach.
Oh God.
It's funny.
It's because you say that you have like 6-pack, but you have like
But
have
you know,
dad
pack.
used to when somebody referred to my stomach, they said, "Oh yeah, your abs." Then it went to, "Oh yeah, your stomach," and now it's your belly.
Now
Your
it's
belly.
your dad bod.
It's your belly. I went from abs to stomach to belly. Santa Claus
Yeah.
has a belly. I don't have a belly.
You have
I
a belly.
have a nice dad bod that's used to have abs.
You're like in the
You
middle
do.
of a dad bod, like a belly and a stomach.
Ooh,
Belly and
so you're saying there's a chance I'm falling down to the abs.
I guess so.
Awesome.
You ain't gonna get there though.
Hey, but if I am, if I do,
Didn't you say that like 3 years ago that you're gonna get dad bod
it's a
for
process.
for the beach?
The
and then
older
never
you
end up
get-
having one.
The older you get, the longer it takes to get there.
You stop and then you'll say you'll quit drinking sodas and then you'll start working out and then you stop.
I've not had a soda since March, except for one that Maddie called me out on at the movie
Actually,
theater.
two.
No, you
Two,
lied.
actually.
Didn't
Like, we
you
don't
have
count
one
that.
at our house?
Nope.
I was on a
An
Lonnie.
energy drink.
Isn't that kind of like a soda? Isn't it?
It's different. In my
what
book,
was
it's
one of those-
different.
What are those ones that are called? You know the
Oh,
ones. that-
Celsius?
yes, aren't those?
That's
ones-
an energy drink. It's
Yeah,
in,
but they're
in my
sodas
book.
too.
In my book, it's different.
For me, if they're in like a can with that little lid, that
You can
pops,
get-
it's a soda.
You can get water in a can.
That's different.
Is it? You just said
No.
if it's in a can and pops.
No, like I don't know.
If it's not water and it's in the can.
Yes,
Is alcoholic beverages a soda?
Oh,
but that's
But
not
it's
They
not
it.
come in,
good.
they come in cans.
No, they
It's not
don't.
good for you either.
Yes, they do.
Wait. Oh yeah, they do. But I always thought they were like a soda.
Mm.
All of it. When I think
All right,
they're
in
a
my
can,
book,
I think
a
that's
soda is like Cokes, Mountain Dews, Pepsis, all those things.
yeah.
An energy drink is
Oh.
different. All right, I've got a question for you guys. If I tell you, hey, we have a meeting at 12 o'clock, and then I come to you later and say, hey, I'm going to move that meeting forward 2 hours, what time is the meeting?
12 o'clock.
2.
Wait,
Maddie
wait,
just
wait.
said
Did we
12
start at 12?
The initial meeting's at
Oh.
12, and I'm going to move it forward
That's
2
2
hours.
o'clock.
12
Two.
p.m. or a.m.?
Noon, 12 noon.
Oh, and 2.
All right, so I'm going to move the meeting forward 2 hours.
Forward in
Four.
time.
Forward. So you take that as meaning like I'm going to move it backwards?
If you're moving forward, you're moving in front, and 2 is in front of 12 whenever you go on a
if you're moving
clock.
backwards, it's like
See, when I hear it, I
Back.
think, okay, you're going to move the meeting forward, which means sooner, which would be 10 a.m.
yeah.
It depends how you use a thing.
See,
Like,
it's
what?
Whoa, I
Wait,
just blew
what?
your mind. So you guys think that it's moving to 2 p.m.?
Yes.
Yes, that's the common
That's
knowledge.
say
technically
forward,
moving
it means
backwards
forward.
because it's backwards in time. It's not forward. Because if I say it's at noon, I say I'm going to move that 2 hours forward. That would mean 2 hours sooner,
But if
right?
you say 2 hours forward, that's different than just forward.
Oh wait. Yeah.
I
Well,
don't think it is. I think 2 hours forward means sooner.
Why don't you just say sooner or later?
yeah.
That's not the quit. That's what the thing is. It's if
Can't you say-
if I say I'm moving it 2 hours forward, what would
Can
you think?
just say I'm moving the time
To 10 a.m.
backwards 2 hours and forwards 2 hours if you want to go to 2.
Now, like, have the exact time. Like, you can't just say, I'm going to move 2 hours forward. Good job, Maddie.
Dude, you're smoking it now, Mads. You just playing around.
She's watching.
You
the
can't
TV.
even talk. You're so concentration. That's funny.
you messed me up, Dad.
Sorry.
You messed in my streak.
Sorry, kiddo. Hey, I do have some big news, though. Did you guys hear about Capri Sun?
The
We're
bottom.
going into a bottle, right? It's gonna be in a bottle or something.
I saw a thing and it was talking. It was like the Capri Sun, like TikTok, and it was like how they're not doing that.
No. So what they're doing is people thought they were only going to bottles, like just getting rid of the pouches.
Yeah.
So they're going to
No,
keep
they're
the
having
pouches.
pouches and bottles, right?
Yeah, they're going to keep the pouches, and then they're going to make the bottles for like adults because they think the adults don't drink out of the pouches because they're pouches. Or are you laughing, Meds? I don't care a bit to drink out of a pouch.
Yeah, we
Right?
got that.
If you got Capri Suns, I'm throwing down 3 of them. But I would love to have a 3 or 12-ounce bottle.
When you
know,
were
like, it's-
little, did you used to like drink all the Capri Sun and then like blow air through it?
Everybody did. That's the only way you drink
I
a
know.
Capri Sun. You have to trick someone into thinking it's full again.
I know.
No, I
And then
never
you, like,
ever tricked
squeeze it.
someone.
A survey found that newlyweds know very little about their spouse's financial
Wait, hold on.
situations.
Let me think. What's a spouse again?
It's like your partner,
Oh.
right?
Spouse? Yeah, that's your wife or husband. Yeah.
okay,
That's
I
your
was
married
Oh.
person.
Oh, okay.
So what do you think would be some red flags of like some spouse financial situations?
No money.
No money's a good one. Gotta have a job, right? What else you
Yeah.
got?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't really have any that much. Probably like one person's like at a job and the other person's like at their job, like not doing anything. I don't know.
Okay, so just like a
Like,
lazy
not, like,
worker. You think
lazy.
that's a red flag for
I think my
Yeah.
spouse in a financial situation? I think so. What about credit card debt? You guys know anything about that?
I know something
Kinda.
about that.
Okay, so you know what it is.
Basically, kind of.
Yeah, it's people spending money that they don't have to get things they can't afford, but they have to pay
yeah.
it back.
Yeah.
So let's just say someone has $100 in credit card debt. I don't know if that would be a red flag, would it?
It depends what you spend it on and how you spend it.
Good point. Good point. But if someone comes to you and says, "Hey, we're getting married. I've got $100 in credit card debt,"
That's a
Well,
little
that would-
flat out. Golly, you can't just like.
but you're getting married, like when you get married, you are marrying their credit score. You are marrying their debt because it becomes y'all's debt.
Y'all's that.
That's how it becomes. It's y'all's debt.
Oh,
So if someone comes to you and says, "Hey, I've got $100 credit card debt," is that a deal breaker?
For what?
tell them to fix it.
Okay, so here you go. What if somebody comes to you and say, "Hey, I've got $80,000 worth of credit card debt"?
Let's try
Oh.
again. Like,
I mean, what do? You're already at the point where you're thinking about getting married,
Bye.
That's like a quarter of a house, depending what house you're buying.
right? So that becomes y'all's debt that you guys got to pay for. Is that something you're willing to go into a relationship with?
And
No.
like some job, like that's a yearly.
Yeah, that's a yearly salary of a good job.
yeah. No, I'll pass on that.
Yeah. Well, what if it's somebody you really love and you're like, "Oh man," and you come to me and you're like, "Hey, Dad, I got this dude. We're thinking about getting married, but he's got $80,000 worth of credit card
Would
debt."
you let me marry a guy that was in $80,000 of credit card debt?
No, I mean at the end of the day, I'm never going to tell you never marry that guy unless he's abusive or like a criminal or does something like super crazy, right?
Yeah.
As long as it's real love and it's somebody you want to marry, I'll never just say no, you can't do it. It has to be your own decision. But I will explain to you that like, hey, that becomes y'all's debt, and
Becomes y'all's problems.
right, and then that's going to inhibit you from buying houses and buying cars, having a good life. It'd take a long time to pay off that much credit card debt.
A while.
So, but at the same time, could you just stop loving somebody because they had credit card debt?
Depends how much. Like if it's like 200 grand, like they could work a job, pay off that, and then I'll work a job like for food and like stuff you actually need. I feel like that could work for like a year or so, depending on how much it is.
Give them a chance to kind of fix it. But if you're talking $200,000 or $80,000, you don't fix that quickly
Yeah, that.
because they're probably paying 20, 30% in interest in that as well.
Yeah.
So you think of, oh, shucks, $80,000 at 20 something percent, they're probably paying $600 a month just on interest.
Yeah.
So it'd be really hard to pay that down. So
yeah, like it could work over like 2 years tops. Like as soon as that's off, you're not working for that anymore.
all right, so that's a red flag. What about if they say, "Hey, I'm still paying on this Lamborghini that I bought, and my car payments are $1,400 a month"?
No, we're selling that Lamborghini. We're getting you a normal car.
You're
getting yourself
getting
a
a
Lamborghini.
Sav, a car truck, huh?
You're getting like a Telluride or something like that. You
Yeah.
ain't get
All
or
right.
Kia Soul for that matter.
Yeah,
you
get
ain't-
you a Kia Soul.
You ain't getting no Lamborghini no more.
All right. Well, what if a guy comes to you and he's like, "Hey, I want to buy a motorcycle instead of us buying a house. We can live in this apartment, and we'll just live there until you
Yeah,
save
so-
up enough money.
Yeah, so no, like we're not doing that.
Wait, first of all, why are you buying a motorcycle instead of a new house?
Like that's just
People make bad financial
Sounds
decisions.
And I'm gonna
Stupid.
stop their bad financial decisions by
But
telling
that's
them
what
no.
I'm saying. But people do that. Oh, here's one. What about school debt? Like
Like college?
They go to college. They come out. They got $250,000, $300,000 in school debt. That's a little bit different than credit card debt, normal debt. What do you do? Is
I
that
would-
okay?
Yeah, that's fine. 'Cause you get an education.
Okay, but what if they do it and they don't have a job?
Well, they better find a job. Like, get
Yep.
a job before you start paying all that stuff off. Focus on yourself for a minute, then like start paying it off.
But what if they have some crazy degree in like theater arts history and they can't actually get a job with it, but they have a degree that they've paid $250,000 for?
Oh, so like they have to like get a job in like a movie or something.
Right. Or they can't find a job. They're just working at Crystal's, or they refuse to get a job because they're cooler than what a job at Crystal's would be, right? So now you're just carrying around this $300,000 debt as a couple. What do you do?
Well, if they think that they're too good for a job, then no. But if they're trying to find a job with their degree, then that's
All right.
fine.
So let me ask you this. Is there a job that's beneath you?
What do
A
you mean
job
beneath
you
me?
wouldn't work?
Yes. Like anything, like not beneath me. Like I like the people that would do the job, but like
Okay. Let me
Anything
stop you
criminal
here.
related.
Hold on. Let me stop you here. What'd you say?
like really criminal related, or like
That's
what-
not a job. That's a con.
no,
That's
like not like criminal related.
That's like a
catching criminals. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like getting criminals. Like I'm not trying
like
to
a
get shot.
police officer.
I don't wanna get shot.
Maddie, wait, are
Yeah,
you
like-
trying to explain a police officer?
Like not a police officer in specific. Like someone in the army, police officer.
I don't think the
Firefighter.
army
Okay,
doesn't.
something that's
like,
dangerous.
The army will
Doesn't-
get hurt really
Like a
easy.
dangerous job.
Wait,
Yes,
hold on,
A really dangerous job.
Maddie. The army doesn't catch bad guys.
They
Yeah,
don't.
No, they
but like
do.
it involves dangerous stuff
hold
that
on.
you can die from.
They catch terrorists. They do things
They
along
don't
those
go in the
lines.
town
But she's
where we
just
live.
meant in general dangerous
That's
jobs.
what I'm thinking
Yeah.
too. Like
I don't know why I described
an
it like
army
that,
just
but yes.
running for like one
I think she
person.
just meant like dangerous criminals and dangerous jobs.
Stuff involving like stuff like that, like gun work, other kind of work like fire. Don't really want to be a part of that.
All right, so I'm not talking about your first job, but like as a career, like you're out of college, like you're ready to start your life, and the only job you can get is McDonald's flipping burgers as a entry level position,
Just do that for the amount of time you can.
and apply
They
for
get
other
it.
jobs, right?
Yeah, until you get a good one.
Yeah, there's no job that we're too good for. Anyone's too good for.
Yeah.
The only bad job you have is when you don't have a job.
Yeah.
But like you talk about McDonald's, that guy that works at McDonald's.
He's great.
Yeah, he's great. Would you promote him as a manager?
Yes.
Yeah, would you if you owned a company and you saw him working, would you not offer him a job?
No, I'd
To
offer
do anything.
I'd offer him a job.
Huh?
I'd offer him a job.
Right. Yeah, I'd offer that dude a job to run any company that I'd ever own.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you never know what opportunities are going to knock. And I saw the thing, not to call you out, but you didn't do so hot in your grades.
It wasn't my fault.
Well, we won't get into all that, but you had some missed assignments or assignments that weren't turned in.
The grade wasn't even that bad. It was just lower than what I normally get.
It started with a 7.
It was okay. It was a 77, but all my grades were like 90s after that, and that was like the only class that I had a 70 in.
All right, but I did send your mom a TikTok. I want to share it real quick.
Here's a hot take. I would rather my kids have a C average, but know everybody in school and have a vast network than have straight A's and nobody know who they are. Your network will open up so many doors rather than you just knowing everything. It's about who you know, not what you know.
I don't think that's accurate.
Well, it's somewhat accurate.
You would rather me have C's.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that. Go ahead, Mance.
I would like consider like a C as like your lowest grade and like a B like a normal grade and an A as good grade.
Right. I think what I took out of that is instead of putting all the stress on your grades, make sure that you're being social. You're learning how to build relationships. You're learning how to network yourself within the school. You know the teachers. You know all the kids. And 20 years from now, when you need somebody or think of somebody, you can call anybody in the school and they're going to say, hey, Myla, I know you. You did this.
What was the point of my lecture then?
Well, I still think you need to be able to
Uh.
do the very best that you can do.
I turned them in. They're turned in.
All right, but hold on. When they offered you to take a algebra class that the school doesn't have, it's the first time they ever started it, and they
Yes,
offered
it was the first time.
it's the first time,
Oh.
and they invited you to be a part of the class. I told you, I said, "Maya, you don't have to do it. You don't have to go be a part of this class. You can just enjoy your class." And you said, "Dad, but I want to be smart."
Yeah,
I mean, that's what you told me, right?
especially in math, because math's like my better subject, I guess.
Yeah. So you told me, you said, "Dad, I want to be smart. I want to do extra," and that's cool. That's the opposite of the way I was.
Yeah, I got that.
I don't know how your mom was, but that is super cool and that's important. But networking, like both of you guys get straight A's. Olivia, you get straight A's?
What I just
Do you get straight A's?
like ABs.
Okay, yeah. So, but networking is so important. Grades are great too. You got to learn if you don't have the education. But when you get in the real world, your networking abilities is going to be way more important than your grades. No one's going to ask what you got in 7th grade pre-algebra.
They said that they don't grade that like how normal and stuff are graded.
Yeah, I think that's super important. Maz, what's your take on it?
I think like you like what I said earlier, like do that. But like if you have like a D or below, focus more on grades, and then when you get that up more, like to a C at least, then start socializing again more.
Right, but when I'm talking about networking, like I want you to know everyone in the school, and I think most of you guys do for the most part.
Oh yeah, I know people in the middle school that I'm not at the school.
I don't know some people's names.
Okay, but that's important. Like, where would you rank it as far as if you had to say grades to networking? And I'm not saying you can get bad grades. That's not what I'm saying.
Like
Grades and networking.
like grades and networking. Like
Which one's grades?
like grades are just a little bit above.
Grades are a little bit above.
Yeah.
So your networking is a little bit lower.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
But like it's still up there. Like it's on
But like every job I've ever been offered, no one said, "Hey, what'd you get in 7th grade science?"
But they still look at it.
They don't.
But yes, they do.
Okay, hold
That's
on.
why
If
they
you're
have grades.
If you're talking about getting into college, yes, they look at
Yeah.
it. But after that, nobody cares. Even in college, nobody cares what you got in, some lecture. They want to know, hey, did you get a diploma? Yes. Did you graduate? Yes. Okay, awesome. Then what kind of person are you? That's where they're going to start looking at that. They don't care what grade you got. But I'm not saying it's not important. It is. You have to get into
You're
college.
saying it's not
No,
important.
no, no. I'm just saying I don't want anyone to 100% focus on grades and forget on making connections and networking and learning how to build relationships.
Or like
Yeah.
being that lonely, quiet kid that doesn't know like anyone at all, like anyone's names, anyone's personality, like that kind of stuff.
Right. All of you guys, think of the smartest kid you know right now.
Oh
Are they also the most social person you know?
no!
Wait, hold on, wait. There's a lot
Well,
of
the
smart
kids
people.
that are smart, they don't talk.
Exactly.
They don't answer questions. Like you don't know they're smart until you're working with them.
Right.
I know.
But generally, your smarter kids are quiet kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless they're just like loud.
But generally, they're not. Usually in a room, you can tell the smartest people because they don't say as much. Usually the less smart people talk a lot.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. Wait, are you saying that because I'm talking a lot?
No,
my head.
my classes.
Right. And I don't want you guys to say any names, but that's what I'm talking about. Like those things are things that generally so smart people, like look at Sheldon, the young Sheldon. He was brilliant, but he could not make relationships. He didn't know how to network himself.
He made a friend. He made a friend.
He made
yeah,
one
he did.
friend.
Yeah.
They made friends on not having friends.
Yeah.
Kind of barely talked to him though.
Or when that girl like tried to move into his dorm.
Yeah. So that's all I'm saying is networking and being social and learning how to make friends and lose friends, have arguments, have fights. I mean, those are things that just kids have. Adults have them. That's just life.
Yeah.
Olivia, what's your take on it?
I don't know.
Well, that wraps up the podcast.
Cool. Matt, you got anything else?
5. That's it.
The 5? That's weird when you're doing it yourself.
Oh, today in science class we got to use fire and matches.
Are you taking a nap on the microphone stand?
No, I'm tired. But like we got to do these things, and they're like gases. We would trap the gas in the bottle, and then we were seeing like helium. So helium goes up, and so when you put the flame right there and you tip the bottle, it'll go back up and it'll like take out the flame. And it was really cool. And then our teacher, he broke the glass and it shattered everywhere. It was so funny.
Is that your basketball coach?
Yeah, it just went, and then all you heard was glass.
All right. Peace out, everybody. That was a good podcast.
Bye.
Bye.